Welcome back to ARC Maine. Tomorrow is National Drink a Beer Day, and we are shining a light on a brand new brewery in North Yarmouth with a motto of drink well and do good, which makes sense because it's called Well Good Brewing Company.
Joining us right there is Byron and also Elise Kern, who run the business. First of all, thanks for coming in. How exciting is this? You guys just opened up, grand opening. I mean, just so much fun.
It's thrilling to be opening. It took quite a bit of work to get us there, so we're really excited to be open and welcoming people in. The response has been really positive so far, so it's been a great lift for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell us about the work that went into getting your space open and what makes your property so unique.
Well, we're in a for real log cabin. It feels a bit like it should be on the side of a mountain or next to a lake, but it's right in the heart of North Yarmouth. So it used to be a house, so converting it to a business took a fair bit of work. We had to, rebuild the stairs to meet a commercial code, tear out the kitchen, and rework it to have 2 bathrooms and put in handicap ramp, all of those kind of things. But it still has all of that great character that it had before of being a for real log cabin.
You mentioned North Yarmouth. I mean, we hear so much about Portland, about breweries, but we get outside of Portland, a lot of great breweries. You're going to be one of them right now. Talk about how exciting this is for a smaller community like North Yarmouth to start something there and have, a log cabin, such charm.
Yeah, there's been a tremendous response from the local community because there isn't something like that nearby. And there's so many families and so many young people who enjoy going to breweries who till now have had to drive a bit farther, so it becomes more of an occasion for them to do. We found more we get people after work who stop by to have a drink or to hit up a food truck and bring the family and come enjoy some time there without having to make a long trip somewhere else.
Yeah, I've been a few times already since you opened.
Few.
It is, yeah, it's right there.
You're like a regular now.
She was incognito, but we recognized her.
But you're so right about it being very family friendly, very welcoming. I think it's great that you have great outdoor space, but also inside. I imagine as we get into the winter months, it's going to be very cozy in there too.
Oh yeah, we've got a wood stove that keeps the place nice and cozy. It's a huge stone chimney. It's all lofted on the inside, so you really feel like you're up at camp. And I think in the wintertime, it's going to be, like you said, a super cozy spot to sit and sip a beer and chat with friends and just hang out.
Let's talk about the good stuff.
Yes.
See some of your beers right here on the table. First thing I like right off the bat, I feel like I'm going to West Virginia with some moonshine bottles. I mean, it's very unique and fun for you guys.
Well, everybody used to do growlers. It used to be the way that, you'd take beer home from breweries. And most people now have moved to doing canning and things like that. We'll get there eventually, but growlers are an easy way to allow us to have beer that people can take home, and people can bring these back and refill them, and so it helps kind of create a little bit of a connection there too. So yeah, it's been really good so far.
I also love that you have quite the variety of beers. Can you share with our viewers just what you offer right now?
Sure. So yeah, we started with 6 on our menu and wanted to have, like you said, kind of a broad variety. So whatever somebody's preference is when they come in, there's something that they'll find that they like. So we've got a hazy IPA, a double IPA, a citrus lavender goza, which is that's a German style of beer that's a little bit sour and has a little bit of sea salt.
Got a cool name too.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, it's one that people struggle with. It's GOSE, and nobody knows how to say it properly. And it doesn't matter what you call it. We know what you're asking for when you say it. We've also got an American light lager, your traditional American beer. An oatmeal stout that is brewed with treacle, which is British molasses. Gives it sort of a complex, rich taste. And then we've got a hard ginger ale, so a hard soda. Tastes like the ginger ale you're familiar with, but is alcoholic.
Yeah.
Delicious.
But besides the beer, do you guys have live music or any kind of other events that take place to get more people to come in?
We sure do. We do trivia every Thursday night. That's been a big hit so far. We do live music from time to time as well. We also have food trucks who are there with us every Friday right now, and then starting next month, we'll have Fridays and Sundays. We'll have food trucks on site.
Oh, but it even gets better. We're going to have nerd night, so to speak.
So
Dungeons and Dragons. So
yes.
We've played together. Byron's been a DM leading games forever, so he's going to start that up at the brewery so you can come and nerd out and have a drink and meet some new friends.
Are you like king of the nerds? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. I can serve people beer while they get to play the game, so that might make me king of the nerds. I don't know.
What are you hoping for, the rest of the year, the next couple years, any other plans in the works? You're just kind of trying to spread the word?
Well, we get into canning eventually. We've got a detached garage space that on the inside looks like a barn, huge wooden beams. And at this point, we're thinking down the road, maybe that becomes an event space, maybe it becomes a permanent home for somebody to do food out of. We're still sort of exploring our options, but doing something with that space, and then just continuing to let it grow organically. And at this point, when people come in and see the space, we just continually hear, "Oh, this is so amazing! We're definitely coming back." So
here's the big question I'm down to ask: is how is it working together? You live together, you work together. How does that vibe work?
Well, we're still married, so that's a good sign.
Well, we made it through the 2 years of renovating the property and getting through all of the red tape and getting open, and we still like each other. So
Most days, yeah.
So I think it's been good. We, she still works full time, a day job, and I'm full time on the brewery. And then weekends we sort of collaborate. But both of us constantly are, have the hamster wheels turning and thinking of new things. And what if we did this? We should be thinking about that. And so I think it's really helpful to have both of us, in the same headspace and bouncing ideas off of each other constantly.
Well,
It's
so
been great.
happy to hear about the great response from everyone in the community, and we wish you all the best. I think it's just going to keep getting better.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And hopefully a lot of people come by tomorrow for National Drink a Beer Day.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Drink a couple of beers day.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what's a website where people can get more information?
So it's wellandgoodbrewing.com.
All right. Cheers.